I strongly advocate the use of a looper for practicing, and the reason why I do, especially for guitar players, we can back ourselves up with anything we want to practice, any progression, any one chord, a whole progression, a whole phrase, whatever you want to do, practicing scales, arpeggios, patterns, and any tempo. I think it's very important to be able to do that. It's also a very wonderful way to connect and warm up in a practice session when you first start, as long as you do it slowly. I refer to two characters in a book written by Daniel Coyle called The Little Book of Talent. There's the careful carpenter who does everything slowly, carefully, and whatnot. And then there's a skateboarder who goes with wild and reckless abandonment. And obviously there are fine lines between the two of those characters. I use two loopers. I have two loopers. I have a TC Ditto and I have a Boss RC300. The Boss is the bigger one. The TC is a small one. There are many inexpensive loopers at this point available with one track, and I love my little TC Ditto, but I'm going to use my RC300 as I would use my TC with just one track, and I'm going to put down a 251 in the key of C, and I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to practice to it. So here it is. I'm going to pick my tempo, and since some of the loopers don't come with a metronome, I'm going to go without for the moment, but I strongly recommend that you put a metronome on it. So here we go. Here it is. A 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my loop. So, I'm going to stay in second position, and I'm just going to demonstrate scale-wise movement. Next position. So that's scale-wise movement, trying to make lines only with scale-wise movement. Mike Stern talked about that years ago at a seminar he did at Duquesne, and I thought that was extremely invaluable information. You can also practice arpeggiation. And here's the pattern again. So, well, false start, but here we go. As simply as possible, root-wise, anything you want, and you're going slow. Okay, so you can do anything, and practicing slow through composing improvisation, maybe steady eighth notes at a slow tempo, really helps develop your continuity. So again, I'm going to put the loop on, and here we go. Fifth position now. Now, there are some moments of outsideness there. Maybe they were mistakes, maybe they weren't. I'll never tell. Well, actually, some of them might have been. And it's okay if you make a mistake, because you're one step away from the right one. And there you go. So But the looper is a constant companion. And you can change it. I mean, if I don't want to practice that loop, I can easily change it to whatever I want, or any key I want, or any progression I want. If I wanted to practice something like giant steps, I would do... Okay, so admittedly the RC300 has 3 tracks, so I can switch pretty quickly. But if you have one looper, well, you can. If you have the ability to save your track, you can do that. If not, well, you have to erase it. That's not so tragic because it just means you have to record it again, and that's practicing chords. You're multitasking at that point, and it's fun. You have to make practicing fun. It has to be musical as well. Because if it's not fun and it's not musical, I'm going to be honest, what the hell's the point, right? Okay, so until next time, keep practicing. Oh yeah. Whoa. Hey, this guy's good. Remember, it's supposed to be fun. Thank you.